My name is Dan and welcome to Shawnee Union. And this week we're going to take a look at a gigantic 4x5 film camera. Yeah, I did this video on this a couple weeks ago. It is the Crown Graphic. I don't know if this is the Speed Graphic, but the Crown Graphic body with the 135mm lens. This is a 4x5 camera. It's a pretty sweet little guy. You'll see that it's pretty big. It's pretty gigantic. But I've been shooting with it for a couple weeks now. I originally shot with it with a roll film adapter, and then I started to get into some 4x5 because I had such a fun time shooting with it. And I thought that I was kind of taken back by the cost of the 4x5 film, but I got some prints back, and it's amazing. So if you look at the print size, this is a 35mm print, and then, or negative, and then this is a 4x5 negative. So the advantages of having a 4x5 negative or 4x5 film are the images are much sharper, and just because it's because the image is larger. Also, the lens are a little better. This lens is really great. The images are sharper, you get much greater depth of field. So the depth on field, and I'll put up the pictures while I talk, shooting at f8 feels like you're shooting at f2 on a 35mm camera. And you also get, one of the craziest things is you also get an insanely wide dynamic range. So that just means that you're able to pull a lot of details out of the darks and then out of your highlights. And also means that your darks are darker and your lights are lighter. So the range you get across the spectrum on a 4x5 is magnitudes greater than a 35mm. For me, how do I develop it? I actually don't develop it. I just take it to the camera store down the street, and they develop it for me. They charge me about $7 a shot, so $3 to develop and then $4 to scan. And it sounds like a lot, but I use the funds from this channel to do that type of stuff. So the bittersweet thing is, I was doing so much video filming that I wasn't able to shoot film, and now in the last couple of months I've been shooting a whole heck of a lot of film because I can use the funds from the channel, and I'm just getting really into it. So it's kind of a reason why the channel's ending too, but being able to just shoot film and really enjoying it and not having any, not trying to make a video out of it or anything, but just trying to shoot for the fun of it has made me really enjoy it more. So it's a big reason why I'm going to try to keep this camera for a little bit longer and try to shoot that whole, about a 24 pack of FP4. We're going to try to shoot that whole roll, and I'll probably sell this guy. And I was looking to get an Hasselblad or something like that, something crazy, but who knows, who knows. So when I first got the 4x5 film holder, I was a little bit intimidated because it's big, it's costly, and totally different, totally foreign to me. So these are your dark slides, right? This is what protects your negative from the light. So to load it, you can pull it out halfway or pull it out all the way. And then I have a piece of film in here, but the trick here is on the negative, there's these notches. And what he told me is, it's either the top right or the bottom left. If you always orient yourself like that, because you're putting this in the dark, you'll be able to get it in correctly. So here I have it hidden in my top right. So if this is in a bag, so it comes in like a bag or a little box. Take out the box, make sure it's in the bottom right, like that. You're just gonna feel for it. And then you're gonna take it in the dark, pull out the dark slide, lift this up, and then slide it. I practiced this a couple times. I practiced this like probably 10 or 20 times before I did the real one. Slide it under. And the trick is to make sure you slide it within. If you go up a little bit, it's gonna be a little off, so you wanna slide it right under. And it'll feel right. It'll feel really stable. Goes in all the way. And then close this guy. And then slide it over. Another cool trick is that this label right here is white. Consider it unexposed when it's black. Consider it exposed. So that's what I've kind of been up to. I've also have a couple more cameras I'm gonna review that I have in like the final list. One's the Rolleicord, which is living over there, and then this guy, which has been such a pain in the ass to be able to get. It's a Pen F, the half frame camera. Has a lot of problems, but the shooting experience is really crazy, and you get on a roll of 36 you get 72 shots, and then on top of that, the viewfinder is by default portrait, and on top of that you have a pretty good lenses, and it's like a double stroke mechanism too. So a camera that I always kind of wanted, and I've been trying to get for a long time, and it took me about a year to get the whole thing set up, and it's incredible. So I'll do another video on that one. One of the subscribers asked me to do an Ask Me Anything video, and I think I'll do it next week. So if you guys have any questions for me, leave it in the comments. I think some people have questions about the name of the channel, cameras I like, but if you guys have any questions about the channel or what's going to happen after, or anything about cameras, you want to know what cameras I like, what film I like, I get those questions all the time, and if I can answer in one video and help you guys out, that'd be great. So other than that, I will see you guys next week, and have a good weekend. Thank you.